This is the Hill family's last hope. One for their 8-year-old son, Quinton, getting ready for a potentially life-changing surgery. After a mysterious illness changed his life forever and left him partially paralyzed overnight.
He wasn't able to move his neck, his arm, or he had a really hard time walking. It was pretty scary.
You feeling all right?
Yeah.
This moment may not just define Quinton's future.
Can you get me a mask, please?
We'll take good care of him.
But the futures of children like him across the country,
Love you, Quinton.
looking for answers
Here we go, buddy. Hold my hand.
and hope.
Let's go.
That medical mystery.
The scariest part of this is how little we know about it.
As the country struggles to contain the COVID-19 pandemic, medical experts are sounding the alarm that another outbreak is hiding in the shadows.
It starts like a common cold, then leads to paralysis.
2020 is expected to be another peak year for a disease known as acute flaccid myelitis, or AFM, a devastating illness that attacks a child's nervous system akin to polio.
There is no reason for me not to expect an outbreak in 2020.
Tonight, we take you inside this medical mystery, the race to find a cure.
I was probably one of the very first cases of it.
We go inside the hospital's innovating healing therapies.
For this one, you literally just have to go rib by rib.
And we're with the families of children already stricken as they fight for their future.
As a mom, I just want to help him. I couldn't do anything for him.
You're always on edge. You always feel like something is going to happen at any given time.
Look how much that takes up.
That thing, you built that? How long did this take you?
About 2 weeks.
When you first meet 8-year-old Quinton Hill,
All of them open.
it's hard to miss his playfulness and good nature.
Ever since he was little, you can put him in a corner with anything and he'll play with it, he'll entertain himself.
You guys must just think this is so easy. We're the best parents.
I'm not gonna lie, once or twice I remember thinking to myself, gosh, friends and family that are going through hard times and stuff, and I'm like, I've got life too easy.
But in September of 2018, life got a lot more complicated.
We were at church and he started complaining that he just had a little bit of a sore throat, had the beginning signs of a cold.
From now on, this is how I'm eating my hot dog.
It went from a cold to a flu symptoms to all of a sudden, Dad, I can't move my arm.
I was just sick. I wouldn't get off the couch.
He would spend 2 grueling weeks in the hospital, undergoing dozens of tests.
Yellow.
It was that second week that you heard the term AFM?
Yeah.
It was all unknowns, right? No known cure, no known treatment, don't know how it spreads.
What neither the Hills nor the doctors knew was that Quinton was part of the 2018 outbreak of acute flaccid myelitis, or AFM. It would affect at least 238 children in 42 states.
Acute flaccid myelitis, the word acute refers to how quickly the symptoms come on, and we have seen children go from normal to paralyzed in a matter of hours.
A neurologist at the University of Texas Southwestern, Dr. Greenberg has researched this rare illness for nearly a decade. And while the CDC has only been tracking cases since 2014, he knows it has been here longer.
It's a life-changing event for the entire family. This turns worlds upside down.
He's my buddy, He's still my buddy, he ain't changed, but he just can't run up and hug me, and that's what I miss the most.
Wow, that is so cool, buddy.
We first met Camden Carr and his family in October 2018.
I see. Hey, I can do it. Okay, buddy.
AFM would devastate the 3-year-old's small body, leaving him severely paralyzed. Unable to afford a home nursing aide, the brunt of Camden's care has fallen on his parents, Chris and Brittany.
You got his medication list here, and basically how you got to position him every 2 hours. We had to switch his bed out from a normal toddler bed.
Hey, Daddy. Daddy.
What's wrong?
I love
I love you too, buddy.
I know this is hard, Chris, but how has AFM changed your son?
Every way, shape, or form you can imagine. He can't use the bathroom on his own, can't scratch his own nose, arm. I'm the only certified caregiver, so I'm the only person that can do anything in an emergency situation for him. If I mess up, you know, my son passes away, it's on my shoulders, no one else's.
For children like Camden, the damage AFM does is permanent, presenting a lifetime of challenges. But they are not impossible to overcome. As one of the earliest AFM patients, Sarah Todd Hammer has been through it all.
Over 10 years ago, I was 8 years old and I couldn't move even a single toe. And now, here I am, 18 years old and heading off to college. Is extraordinary, honestly.
At the time of her diagnosis in 2010, doctors knew even less about AFM and diagnosed her with a different disease.
Love you, sweetie.
It's really difficult having something that doctors don't seem to have the answers for. No one really knew how to treat me, and so I decided to go visit Dr. Greenberg in Texas, and he re-diagnosed me with AFM.
The study of early cases like Sarah Todd's have allowed doctors to pinpoint the cause of AFM. The likely culprit is a virus called enterovirus D68.
We're gaining knowledge on why is this virus causing paralysis in this way. We know part of it is the virus has mutated over time.
Health officials have noticed a pattern. U.S. cases of AFM spike every other year during the fall months. There have been outbreaks in 2014, 2016, and 2018. This year will be no different, and while there's no cure, doctors hope public awareness will help minimize the spread of AFM. And Sarah Todd is doing her part.
Hi guys, it's Sarah Todd and welcome back to my YouTube channel.
She uses her experience to raise awareness and help younger patients and their families navigate the challenges of the illness.
You can have a great life no matter what, and I don't think having a disability can stop you from achieving what you want to achieve.
It's that spirit of perseverance that has propelled Sarah. Despite the difficulties, she's learned how to drive.
There you go.
Sarah Todd's journey, perhaps a glimmer of hope for young AFM patients. After Quinton's diagnosis, he was sent home and began exercising to strengthen his right side.
It's hard as a parent to see all that atrophy, and when he has his shirt off and the one side of his body is super bony and skeletal, and the other side, you know, he's showing off how strong his right arm is. Show me your muscle on your right side, how strong they're getting. Yeah, now show me your curl on your left side.
But rehab alone might not be enough.
AFM is difficult to treat. It turns off the nerve in the spinal cord. So medically speaking, right now, we don't have a good way to just flip back on that circuit breaker switch in the spinal cord. Surgery takes me about 2 hours per nerve transfer.
Dr. Mitchel Seruya is a neurosurgeon with Children's Hospital Los Angeles. He and his team have pioneered an innovative nerve transplant surgery to reconnect paralyzed limbs to the spine.
It's daunting for families because medically it's not as if we can just take a pill or an injection and it turns back on. So then you get to nerve treatment.
In many cases, children have regained some mobility to their arms and legs. Now, he's planning to try that surgery on Quinton. But success isn't guaranteed. When we come back, the surgery that could change Quinton's life.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.